Margot Robbie is currently going viral after she revealed that she basically fell in love with Jacob Elordi whilst they were filming their new movie, Wuthering Heights.
We're talking about each other or thinking about each other. It becomes very, focused on each other in every single thing that they do.
Fair? Why is this press? Like, keep it to yourself. Also, don't you have a husband and a baby? Like, what is going on?
Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie are definitely trying to stir up affair rumors to help sell tickets for their new movie.
Margot Robbie's husband, Tom Ackerley, is finally speaking on her rumored affair with Jacob Elordi, and the details are the messiest thing you'll hear today. The crazy thing is, Margot literally just welcomed a new baby with Tom, and she's already out here getting it on with Jacob. Initially, people thought this whole thing was just PR to promote the new Wuthering Heights movie, but looks like this has been going on for well over a year. Now, even before news hit the internet that Margot and Jacob were going to be in a movie together, there were already rumors about Margot having an attraction to him after she publicly praised him in an interview, calling him a movie star with incredible presence and charisma. At the time, no one really thought much of it because it was the first time she was speaking about him. People just assumed that since they are both from Australia, she was shouting out another fellow Australian making it big in Hollywood. But not too long after this, it was announced that Margot and Jacob had been cast to be in the Wuthering Heights movie. And that's really when the rumors started going crazy. Margot recalled the time she literally got weak in the knees after Jacob carried her by one arm and shielded her face from the rain with the other. This was such a bold statement to make about a co-star, especially as a married woman, but Margot didn't care. Now this, coupled with the fact that she put her career on the line to publicly defend Jacob against the people who were saying he wasn't fit to play Heathcliff, those cheating rumors were beginning to get really serious. She basically told everyone to shut up and wait for the movie to come out before getting on the internet to talk down on him. I get it. There's nothing else to go off at this point until people see the movie. I saw him play Heathcliff, and he is Heathcliff. I'd say, wait, trust me, you'll be happy. It's a character that has this lineage of great actors who've played him, from Laurence Olivier to Richard Burton, Ralph Fiennes, and Tom Hardy. To be a part of that is special. He's incredible, and I believe in him so much. I honestly think he's our generation's Daniel Day-Lewis. Now, it would have been okay if Margot just stopped here, but she didn't. She appeared in another interview and spilled the tea about a time when Jacob filled her room with roses on Valentine's Day because her husband didn't think of doing it. Mind you, this happened while they were on set, so it was just her and Jacob. Not only that, they were actively filming Wuthering Heights, a movie in which they literally play love interests. And he decides to do things like this? Why else is your co-star filling your room up with roses on Valentine's Day when he knows you're married with a kid? Unless, of course, something is going on that we don't know about. You made my day, and as Heathcliff, filled my room with roses, and it was so cute. I remember thinking, oh, he's probably a very good boyfriend. It wasn't just the gesture of the roses. It was the thing written from Heathcliff and that little tombstone thing. Tom is truly one of the strongest soldiers out there, because the fact that he had to listen to Margot go on and on about another man she literally just finished playing love interest with on set is crazy. And I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people said Jacob crossed the line by leaving those rides in her room. And the fact that she watched it happen without reminding him that she has a husband back home means she liked whatever feeling Jacob's actions were reviving in her. But guess what? She didn't stop there. During an interview with Fandango just a few days ago, Margot admitted that it got to a point where she would feel restless when Jacob wasn't on set. She basically became dependent on him for emotional support. She wasn't turning to her husband or even bothering to call him. She was only interested in hanging with Jacob. Girl, if you are in love with this man, say that, because what the hell is going on?
I don't know if Emerald told you to do this or you did this, but I remember the first couple of days on set, he would just be like always in the vicinity where I was, but like in a corner, like watching Kathy. And then
I didn't tell him to do that. I actually had to ask him to leave.
But I
was wait for him.
I remember on day one, I was
cool,
like, I caught it. I was like, oh, he's right there. And then like, and an hour later, I'm like, oh, he's over there. Like he's there. And then on the third day, I remember I found myself starting to look around to see where. I was like, well, he's obviously going to be somewhere close by. Where is he right now? Because he's not in a corner of a room watching me right now. And then he wasn't, and I was really unnerved and unmoored, and I felt like quite lost, like just like a kid without their like blanket or something. I was like, where is he? And I asked AD, I was like, so Jacob, where is Jacob right now? And they're like, he's just doing a costume change. It's not a big deal. But I found myself so dependent, like codependent kind of And I don't know if that's like a thing that I'm trying to get into Kathy mode or that's just how I am as an actor. I don't know, but
They also appeared together in some promotional photos, leading people to believe there was something more going on between them behind the scenes. They were closely embracing, with Margot's legs wrapped around Jacob. The entire thing was just very weird. There was no way Marvit was going to be able to convince anyone that she didn't want to sleep with this man. Now, with all this happening, people are confused about whether Margot is really falling in love with this man, or if this is just a PR move by the producers to give the movie a lot of hype. And I mean, if that's the case, then it's working, because this is all that everyone is talking about. But get this, it is being reported that Margot's husband planned all of this for PR because he is the producer of the movie. But what he did not realize, that this play pretend would actually turn into reality, and they would actually start falling for each other. People have been going off on Margot, claiming that if the tables were turned, everyone would have been victimizing her. People are saying that it's one thing for her to feel attracted to Jacob, but judging from her interviews, it seems like she has zero care for how any of this may be making him feel. One person said, "Her husband must be going through it these days with all the stuff she's been saying about Jacob. Between this and her having to stop her legs from shaking after shooting some scenes." Another person said, "Being married to a popular actor isn't easy. Imagine being her husband and reading this crap." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Margot allegedly having an affair with Jacob on set? And do you really think she deserves all this backlash for apparently humiliating her husband? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.